Imagine two young people on a calm spring weekend. Sarah Bennett and Andrew Miller set out for a quiet camping trip in May 2011. They were not thrill seeker or explorer, they just loved nature and photography. On that morning, they filled up their Subaru Outback with gas in Green River, Utah. They bought a country map and waved goodbye to the last gas station. After that moment, they disappeared without a trace. The desert swallowed their footprint. No one heard from them again for 8 long years. This is the haunting mystery of the Colorado couple who vanished and were found in an abandoned Utah mine. Sarah was 26. She had a gentle smile, a soft laugh, and a passion for nature photos. Andrew was 28. He was calm, caring, and loved to plan small trips with Sarah. They lived in Colorado, worked normal jobs, and saved money for their weekend tours. Friends called them quiet and kind. Neither was chasing fame. They just wanted peace away from noise. Together they made a team. Sarah carried the camera, Andrew carried the map and snacks. They shared a love of white skies, red rocks, and sunrise shores. Their plan seemed simple. Drive to Green River, Utah. Enter the San Rafael Swell, a remote area with old uranium mines and rocky canyons. Spent 3 days camping, shooting photos, and hiking. In Green River, they stopped at a gas station. They filled the tank, bought water, and grabbed local snacks. Andrew asked the clerk for a road trip. Sarah checked the camera gear in the backseat. No one saw them leave the gas station parking lot. No one saw them leave town. GPS pings ended just an hour after they left. From there, they moved into silent desert lands. When Sarah and Andrew did not return, families grew worried. Helicopters combed the skies, volunteers, dogs, and drones joined the hunt. They searched every canyon, every vash, and every old mine entrance. Months turned into years. No phone calls, no footprints. The search lost steam. Rumors spread, foul play by strangers, cartel involvement near Colorado border, runaway theory maybe they left on purpose, alien abduction in the open desert. None of these theories had proof. The desert kept its secret well. Fast forward to August 2019, a group of geology students from the University of Utah went to study rocks in an old uranium mine near Temple Mountains. They did not expect a crime scene. They expected rock samples. About 300 feet inside the mine, they saw two figures seated on old folding chairs. At first, they thought the chairs were probes left by miners, but the shapes sat too still. They walked closer and saw fully clothed skeletons. A broken lantern lay on the ground. A rusted thermos sat next to them. On the ground was an old Nikon camera lens cap still on it. They froze in shock. They backed out and called the authorities immediately. The mine had collapsed inward over the years. Rocks and sand sealed the mine's entrance behind them. This collapse formed what experts called a natural crypt. The scene remained almost untouched for 8 years. The folding chairs were still rusty. The skeletons leaned towards each other as if in a quiet chat. The lantern's glass globe was cracked but held its frame. The thermos and camera kept their same spot. Even small details stayed clear. You could see the camera strap looped over a chair rod. Dust covered everything. The mine acted like a layer of glass, locking the moment in place. Investigators used dental records. They confirmed the remains belonged to Sarah Bennett and Andrew Miller. The news shocked both families and the nation. Friends could not believe the calm couple had met such an end. Official cause of death remained undetermined. But investigators believed the couple entered the mine to explore its airy hall. A partial collapse trapped them inside. Toxic gas from old uranium seam rose and choked the air. No sign of foul play appeared on bones or cloths. It seemed like an accident that turned fatal from help or hope. Miraculously, the Nikon camera survived the collapse. Inside it were undeveloped rolls of film. One film frame was time-stamped an hour about they left the gas station. In the single photo, you saw the rough wall of the mine, a faint light from their broken lantern, two small shadows against the rock. The image froze the last hour of life for Sarah and Andrew. It did not show fear. It showed curiosity. They walked deeper into the darkness. They sat down, shot photos, and waited. This story stays with us for many reasons. Near the mine entrance stands a simple stone slab. It bears the names Sarah Bennett and Andrew Miller. The wind howls through the desert canyon. The slab is a quiet witness to their fate. Each year, friends and family leave flowers and old cameras. A lone candle may burn in front of the stone. Whispers fill the hot air as People remembered their gentle soul. The Colorado couple who vanished and were found in an abandoned Utah mine changed how we see weekend trip. Their story is not just shocking, it is a warning and a tribute. We remember Sarah and Andrew as real people who loved beauty and quiet. Their fare reminds us to balance wonder with wisdom on every adventure. Thank you for listening to this haunting discovery. Stay safe, choose your path wisely, and never take silence for granted.